I unfortunately had to, witness an accident happen right in front of my eyes. Like,
Yesterday?
Yeah.
God damn. What happened?
Yo, it was bad. It was really bad. Yay, woohoo.
There's something that I'm not really understanding, hey? I don't know. Have you guys seen the microphone that is currently trending?
Of course. No.
It can be this.
No,
Trending
not
on
that
dot
one.
trends.
Yeah, go texting. Texting.
Yeah, vale,
Yes. That one.
Yebo.
How do you guys feel about that? I feel like our people are misusing it. Hey, there's a lady who's trending on TikTok. She takes a taxi going to work. Whenever she gets to a taxi rank, she'll be screaming, calling taxi drivers so that the taxi is full, they must leave. It's a mess. The other day, she went to a grocery store and she was screaming, looking for meat. Imagine.
That time I'm in the laundry aisle. I need the meat out.
That one.
How do you guys feel about that?
I know. Honestly speaking, guys, we see this a lot, especially on TikTok,
Right.
on the comment section. Because once I watch a video, the first thing I want to do is to go on the comment section, and I'm always looking for that comment airing nigopi. I'm sure you guys have
Right,
seen
yeah,
that.
yeah.
I get before it used to be that guy.
Which one?
Who's the guy?
There was a guy it was a white guy on a profile picture.
Oh, I remember
And
the
then where's this,
Shandisa that
where's
he
this
used-
from? Or
Yeah.
okay, but like
Something along those lines. I remember that.
What country is? Thank you.
Exactly.
You know what country is this? So now, what country is this? Has translated from one country is this to now a microphone. That everybody seems to be misusing, but they're not misusing. They just use it a lot. I'm not trying to go with the misusing term because I kind of feel like bad. It's not bad.
Jaji.
Because the elections, they were very easy. Like and then microphone voting station this side.
Of course.
You get. So it's not all that bad. It's really not. Except I would appreciate it if kids were using it and not
adults, right?
Not adults.
That's
exactly
where
my
I am.
point.
I think
But
that's where I am also.
someone on the comments has said they are fulfilling the younger them.
Why was that Tamika? Like, why didn't they play in the younger
Exactly.
days? Like, why are we playing now?
But you guys you play up until you get to you're 13 because there's teen there. Once liberty teenager, else
Yeah, especially after, being able to see people. Yeah, most of the kids, that's
But
when
I
The
feel
moment you're
like-
a teenager,
I feel like our generation, we actually did play until you were 18. We were playing Chicago and stuff like that. We're 22-year-olds, right?
Yeah,
so
we
at
played.
that time, we played. It's the Gen Zs that don't play. The Gen Zs don't play from the age of 5. They're already on TikTok. So
Okay,
I
guys.
feel like...
let's clear this now before we go any further because but when you guys say our generations, I would agree with you guys, ne? But that's false information.
What do you mean?
You guys are millennials. I'm a Gen Z.
Oh, wow.
So you
it's
played
too
until
early.
5.
What?
You played until 5, maybe.
Dude, my life is a play game all day long. Matasha, nah, bring it. And haven't you guys noticed, Lohore, playing all those childhood games now as adults as we are, it actually slaps harder than it did back then.
It's actually more fun.
It does.
It's actually more fun.
It does,
You
yeah.
get-
Yeah.
So yeah, no, niridlala vele mara you hotama ba teenager and then emutatoma ari and stuff.
And you
just once you do this, you never go
You
back.
never go back.
You
Correct.
never go back. You just never go back.
And it's too early for you to be coming for us.
Why?
We are
Millennials.
When are you what?
Gen Z.
Oh no,
Gen Z.
here's the thing. I'm a perfect balance between millennials and Gen Zs,
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm not old, but I'm not young.
But you can be in between either. You need to choose.
I literally am in between because, like I'm saying, growing up, it was mostly dominated by millennials. And then as soon as the Gen Zs, which is us, got to be smarter
wow.
and know
Which is
how to
us.
enter. Yeah.
When are you born again? 96,
No,
right?
I'm not yet born again.
Touche.
Thanks. Not yet born again. But so I have I know I have an idea between what happened in millennials and what's happening now in
Right.
the Gen Zs.
I hear you very well.
I'm not yet born again.
Anyway, what's good? What's poppin', ladies and gentlemen, and boys and girls? So welcome to another exciting episode of our Dot Trends podcast. Big shout out. My name is Joel Makivano. They call me Abutiwama 2K. Obviously, the superstars are in the building. Introduce yourselves.
Of course. Hi, everybody. How are you doing? I am your guy, your one and only boy, Denisha. But now, today, I need you guys to call me Gustavo. You know? Boy, Gustavo. Like, I'm like, no, man, I can actually become a drug dealer.
You're like,
you know, like, I fit the criteria. Like, I'm paying a role. Yeah, but drug dealer.
No. Do something about that because we could be rich.
Hey.
We're not going there.
I don't even do drugs.
Where's the airport?
I don't do drugs.
I mean, you live in the East, you're close to the airport. I mean, you know, the connection is aligned for you.
Yeah, no. The thing is, it has its people. I can date a drug dealer. I don't mind.
Fetch your life.
Sure.
You know, like, I don't mind.
Fetch your life.
And like, it's when I live at Toba Magetang, you know, like moving from one job to the next. Then I get like experience when it
There
comes to
and
dating.
there.
Get about the joy that way,
Right.
you know?
Like a hoot lesson.
Yeah, but yeah, that's me, everybody.
Yes!
You're welcome.
Introduce yourself, superstar.
Hi, everybody. My name is Shezi P, and I'm a guest today, I guess. I don't know why. Maybe we'll find out later. Why am I guest today?
You said I'm a guest.
You are a guest for two reasons, right? You're co-hosting with us today, but also later on, we're going to talk about Shezi P and the music.
Right.
Big shout out one time.
Big shout out. And just a quick disclaimer to everybody, I will be the one to chair the interview because not only we'll be talking about Shezi P, but we'll also be talking about this guy right here. Today he's wearing nude.
Right.
You know?
Yeah.
Anyway, let's get into the nitty-gritties of the juicy part.
So yeah, the juicy part is I just want to find out from you guys. Actually, I don't want to find out from you guys. I just want to know, it's Pride Month, everybody. Like, can we just take a moment to revel in all of this? It's June, and June is Pride Month. And I've actually heard, I got a comment from somebody who was like, you talk a lot about being gay on the show, you know? And before they could even finish the sentence, I just had to cut them there because to me, it's just like, if you saying, or you coming to me and you told me that I talk about being gay a lot on the show, then where are you trying to get to? Are you trying to say that I'm not supposed to talk about being gay?
Being gay,
right.
openly gay.
Yeah.
You know? And I kind of feel like, I think we had the conversation, but the whole gays conversation is still going to continue, which to my surprise, I don't even think it should be a conversation.
I think it's going to be a conversation for a very long time.
Why?
Because, like, you know, with controversies like that, like being gay, right? It's a thing that goes on and on and on. Like, even if people know that people come out every year, every day, every time, right? There's still going to be that one person that's not aligned with everybody else. And those are the people that actually just make it so difficult for everyone else to align. It's like with gay marriage, right? It has been legalized, but still there are people who still say, no, this is wrong, right? So it's going to be a conversation for years to come until 2050, as you said. So I don't think it's something that people are going to like get used to.
Yeah. But how do we then deal with such people? And I want to believe that we are at a point where, you know, information is accessible. People can educate themselves. So how do we deal with such people then in a situation of this nature? Because you can't be educating old people over and over again. And that, unfortunately, well, not even unfortunately, fortunately, this is part of life. And you need to understand that, you know, there are so many different spectrums of life. So how do you deal with people that are pig-headed?
So it's quite funny that you have to mention that because there's a lady who told me why she has an issue with, homosexuals.
And what was her issue?
Or dare I say the LGBTQ. Her issue was that, no, actually, it wasn't even an issue. I think it was more of I received it as a compliment, you know?
Yeah.
Because she was like to me, you guys look so good, you know? Yeah. And the way you look so good, you guys have a perfect balance when you are dressed as like a straight guy and when you are dressed like a woman. You can't literally tell the difference. And, you know, even with people that dress the way that you guys dress, you guys like just look really good. And I think it's only now that I understand why my man cheated on me.
Oh, wow.
You had to.
Wow.
So I just had to stop and look at her and be like, Same.
But that comment, it's more of a compliment, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I really want to get to a point where I want to understand what would be a genuine, problem to someone for people to be themselves and live their lives.
I think the questions should be, quote me, number 1, what is your problem with gay people? Number 2, does that problem contribute to your daily living? Number 3, how does it affect you?
Exactly my point.
Number 4, being in the same space as a gay person who doesn't even talk to you or does not even recognize that you're in the same room as them, but you have a problem with them because they're gay and they're in the same room. About the next, what is your problem? I think
True.
for me, I just want to understand what is your problem as a human,
I
because
don't think they even have answers to that themselves.
then why are we still
don't.
making this a thing?
It's a social thing, man. Like, how long has the ANC been in power, and how long have they done the wrong things that they've done? Right? It's a thing of, I feel like sometimes things are the way they are because people want to believe that they're supposed to be that way. People still believe that the ANC still needs to be, the ruling power. Even if they know that we don't have water, electricity, and it has nothing to do with logic. It has nothing to do with thinking for yourself. It actually has everything to do with what is everybody else thinking. Am I aligned with the social cues or not, right? It has nothing to do with how they feel. If you really, really think about it, people don't have a problem with gay people. People have a problem with what people say about gay people. They really don't have a problem. Like, if you come out to a person and say, actually, I date girls, the first thing they're going to ask you is, how is it? They're interested in how
most likely interested in the sex part
works.
because
Exactly.
I think there's that confusion more than anything. I mean,
What is sex?
But also, I want to cook, right? So, in the whole entire conversation, how do you know? Let's say, for example, you're in a space where there's a lot of people, right? You're seeing that person is cute as fuck. How then do you know if they play for...
Oh, that is very easy. Thank you. I have a very fully functional gator that it vibrates. I mean, sure, vibrations make life easy. Don't get me wrong.
No pun intended.
They do. They really do.
But what if it gives you wrong signals?
Oh no, it has never failed me. That's the thing. I think that's why my friends and colleagues really believe in my gator, because it has never been wrong.
Right.
Ever.
Your whole entire life, it has never been wrong.
My whole entire existence has never been wrong. No, like you said,
The thing is, when I gift, I feel that if I look at a person, there's just a certain thing that God embedded in gay people that you can, when a magnet meets a metal, what happens?
like your positive
There's
and
that
negative.
thing that you just get. You like, this one. This one is part of us, this one. Whether she likes it or she doesn't, or whether he likes it or he doesn't. This one.
It is the one.
I've always known when someone is gay, whether they dress masculine when they're a guy or very feminine as a girl, I know that in the backyard, something's cooking.
My gator is basically, it feeds its information from energies, I'm very big when it comes to energies. Like, I'm so big.
Yes.
And yeah, I know I have a resting bitch face, but I contact Tegi Bon.
You know it.
In as much as you can be like, oh, you are so
But what if someone is looking at you because
the
most
side
likely you're
eye.
dressing dope?
No, that's a gift. I can look at you like this and I can look at you like this.
Two
Those are
straight
two
guys,
different things.
like two straight guys on Friday at work when I was purchasing, a refreshment. Nebatamaya, and then omongwe amakhwata are ejo pikinto ngibona like yo. Is that like, I'm not saying they're not straight because of the comment, but all I'm just saying is that, again, it goes back to the questions I was asking. What is your problem with a gay person?
There is no problem.
Because there's nothing wrong with complimenting a person.
What were they
because
seeing?
They look. Oh no, I looked delicious.
It's sure.
I wanted to eat me, but I couldn't. But I wanted to eat me, and I smelled good too.
What's
I
with
hear you.
the gay? What's technology for?
Yeah, no, that's the thing. I might even become asexual after this. Because I love me enough to, handle me.
I can't love her.
But, where I'm going with this is, there's nothing wrong with complimenting the same gender. You know, you don't have to be gay and whatever. Yep. And, you know, everybody, there's something we call being an ally, you know? You don't have to be uncomfortable to, you know, compliment a gay person or hang around a gay person or talk to a gay person because you don't want to be associated with, oh, he's also gay. But we have allies, you know? I have so many allies. My sister, she is an ally. My sister's boyfriend is an ally. And they're very supportive of me. It does not have anything to do with if I talk to him, then I'm going to be associated with being gay. But fortunately, as the world, we need to take care of each other.
Correct.
And I think that's the message that is not being preached enough, you know? Yeah. If you don't have any problem with a gay person, I know my grandmother told me that the reason why she was scared of me coming out to her as gay is because gay people get killed out there, you know, and that's why they get scared for the most part. Yeah. But don't you think the world would be a better place if we were taking care of each other?
Correct.
Would. And I think even now, right, a lot of people are not coming out because of that. Yeah. They would rather stay in the closet because of things that are done, right? I know with one of my very good friends, she will never hold hands in public with her girlfriend because where she stays in town, right? So obviously when you hold hands in town, a certain kind of people would want to say, what are you guys doing? What is this? Demonic, wada wada. And obviously they would want to patronize them or say very, very homophobic stuff, you know? So I think that's the main reason why a lot of people are not coming out.
But what even allows you or permits you to get to a point of calling gay people demonic? Are we saying demons are gay? Is that what we're saying?
We're saying it's demonic.
And also we still have like songs and phrases that go around. Do you believe God is a woman? You know, and so I really don't get the whole homophobia chat. If you have a problem with a gay person, then tell me what the problem with the gay person is. Maybe I'll understand you. But you can't hate me just because another person that you were having a conversation with was like, I don't like gay people, and feel like I don't want to also like gay people. And also, don't get me wrong, boys are beautiful, but gay people are more beautiful than straight men. So don't think that I'm looking at you because I want you. I don't. You're not even my type. Calm down.
And not every guy will be your type, right? Just because you're gay, not every... Like, I actually have... That's a topic, right? Yeah. Just because I'm gay does not mean that every girl is my type. It's you know, sometimes when people realize or know that you're gay, and then they'll be like, oh, so all this time you've been checking me out. I'm like, no, nigga, you're not my type. Like, you're not.
All right, so 2024, Pride Month, what's the message going out?
Oh, the message going out is be gay and proud, man, you know? And also, not to say that being gay is overrated, but being queer is the end thing now. Because being queer means that you are fully expressive of who you are as a person. The reason why I'm how I am and comfortable as I am today is because I embrace my queerness, you know? I don't restrict myself to, I don't have to look like this, I don't have to dress like this, I don't have to feel like this because there are certain factors that come into it. No, I have to do what makes me happy. And this doesn't only go out to gay people, it also goes out to the world at large. Embrace who you are. Just be expressive as a person. If you feel like doing something today, don't let anything hold you back. Go ahead and do it because at the end of the day, the happiness lies with you. You are the one that is responsible for your own happiness.
Correct.
If you're going to be concerned about other people and how other people are going to perceive you, then unfortunately you're going to live in a world where every day you wake up because you want to please other people, but what does that say about you when you go to bed? Are you happy with yourself?
It makes sense. 2024?
So my message would be going to a lot of people that are still in the closet, right? It's not wrong to feel that you are who you are. And I feel like right now it's not the time to be holding back because you only have your life to live. True. Right? And you only live your life. Nobody else will live for you. So if you feel that you are gay, you are most probably gay most of the time. So don't be scared. And you don't have to come out to anybody. And most oftentimes than not, a lot of people know that you're gay before you even tell them. So just be who you want to be and who you really are. That's all.
I think you guys have covered the most important aspects, right? Mm-hmm. So my message in 2024 for Pride Month is anyone who's against the gays are gonna have to deal with me personally.
Nice.
Because first is first, They are broke motherfuckers. Gays have money for days.
Do they? Do they though?
I
I can put you a list of those who don't have money.
Please, right now.
So they should focus on their lives, focus on making money, focus on advancing themselves, and leave other people to live their lives to the fullest.
Fuck that shit. Where Nelly J, Lily Jess, last week you were like, they want to kill the gays. And I wanted to quit because I'm like, what is going on here?
They can never do that. They can never.
Joking.
They can never.
Shouldn't.
Those are the people that are running the world.
But I mean, yeah, simply put, the world needs love more than anything.
True.
The world does not need opinions. The world needs people to take care of each other because that's how we're going to sustain the world going forward. Moving forward, talking about sustaining things, let's talk about the accidents that have been happening this weekend. I'll go first.
Go first.
Of course.
So yesterday, we had an amazing day.
Yeah, we had
really
a
had an amazing
great day. What's the name of the place? We need to check it out again.
Prison break.
Prison Break
okay.
Market.
Yes.
But we went to Dreambox.
Dreambox.
Okay,
yes.
right. Prison Break Market. Out of this world.
Absolutely. You know, it puts the definition in Prison Break.
Nah, it's
Come
great.
on.
I'm mad
Come
though.
on.
Just saying.
I'm mad though because our producer has been there before.
Yeah.
And he didn't tell us that
Right.
that place is dope as fuck.
Of course, it was my first time there. Producer, how dare you?
How
Did you
dare
guys?
you?
Did you guys not feel like also you knew all of this all this time? Why were you not here?
The thing is, we went for food. We went to like chill, hang out, have a wholesome time. It wasn't even like we
Were you guys
scouted.
together? When you no, but I was about to attack you.
Why am I-
I was about to attack you.
But yeah,
Yeah.
so yeah, obviously afterwards we had to like go our separate ways, and I unfortunately had to, witness an accident happen right in front of my eyes. Like,
Yesterday?
Yeah.
God damn. What happened?
And, Yo, it was bad. It was really bad. There was like the car before me was trying to turn, and then there was a taxi coming, but then the robots were closed for that taxi to like even pass. So either the brakes were not working,
But who was wrong?
the taxi.
Of course,
Obviously.
it was the taxi.
Obviously.
Of
So
course
as
it
it was
was the taxi.
turning, as the car was turning, the taxi collided with the car, but the car, spinner, didn't turn. But the taxi, however, it didn't say so. And then I saw people like literally fly out of the car.
Oh, wow.
So it was really bad. But in as much as that accident happened, we also it was brought to our attention, that also Shebe was also involved in a car accident.
Before we even talk about Shebe, I feel like our taxi drivers need to do better, right? I nearly got involved in an accident as well, where the robot opened for me.
Yeah.
And for some strange reason, luckily on the day, I wasn't really driving at a fast pace.
Yeah.
So I'm driving normally, chilled, listening to music. The next thing I knew it, the taxi was here because he's literally coming fast speed. Robot is closed for him. He doesn't give a shit. He's just passing.
Got that? He doesn't
So-
give a shit. Shebe.
Shebe, shit.
Shebe shit. Sorry. Yeah, Shebe shit. Shebe shit. Let's get into that.
Wait, before we get to that, before we actually went to Prison Break,
Yeah.
Gift and I were involved in 2 altercations.
Yeah.
2 before we even got there. So maybe yesterday was an accident day. What do you think?
That's the scary part about it because
Right.
it literally was an accident day, It's just very unfortunate, Lohore. We feel amazing when we've had a drink or 2 or 3. But feeling amazing, sometimes turns to Lohore. I can't drive like this.
Exactly.
Like,
You must know
sit
your
down,
limits, right?
But I do agree with you. Our taxi drivers, we know you play like a very huge part in our communities, in our country, but also let's not compromise other people's safety.
Other people's safety and lives.
Because those people are the people that generate money for you.
Yes.
So we need to take care of each other.
Correct.
But yeah, in the spirit of taking care of each other, Shebe was involved in yet another car accident in a short period of 6 months. And from the graphic videos that I've seen, not for sensitive viewers, it was
bad.
because he
It
was
was
in
very
pain.
bad.
My chat about Shebe is how many times are we supposed to speak about this? Because on this very same show, we spoke about Shebe shit because he was almost arrested for drinking and driving and obviously speeding as well. But because our police force is also corrupt
Let's
on that
hold that thought
particular
at
day.
almost. Almost. Why almost? But okay, you can continue.
Yeah. The reason why I'm saying almost it is because there's a video that was making rounds where police officers were actually requesting for money from him.
Cool drink.
Exactly my point. Instead of, disciplining him for disrespecting our national, laws when coming to safety and roads. Do you
I actually
understand?
blame them for the second accident. Just saying.
We can't blame them, but if they did the right job from the get-go, most likely he could have learned a lesson
That's
then.
what I'm saying.
So I saw something very interesting. Somebody said there was Shebe was live on Facebook.
Yeah.
And live as he was in a car at Sorele.
Of course.
That's my thing.
And I've seen that comment being repeated multiple times. So there's nothing cool about that, guys. There's really nothing
Absolutely
cool about
nothing
that
cool about
because
that.
now we got to see him in pain because he got into an accident, And
And we're supposed to feel sorry, right?
well, I mean,
Is this the point where we feel sorry for that?
this is the part
I
where
don't personally.
this is the
They
part
can
where
attack me, it's fine.
I do empathize with the pain part of it.
I do.
I
That's
don't.
where empathy and sympathy, like now we draw the line there,
Yeah.
right? I think I do empathize with him, but I
As for
mean,
sympathy?
Setswana says, "We get There's
Yeah.
that saying.
Yeah.
But my thing is, you got into an accident, almost got into an accident because you were drinking and driving 6 months ago, just 6 months ago,
And then he had to buy another car.
Now I'm telling you, it's just that this unfortunate time, then he got into an accident. But he's been maybe drinking and driving, thinking, no, nothing has been happening to me, so I'll do it again and again and again, right? Had he been arrested, he was going to learn his lesson.
Exactly my point.
Stop driving
Yes.
yourself.
Yes.
Type of thing.
Yes.
But
True.
Don't touch it. I will drive it myself.
But with your
Things.
Euros, you must
But
stop
look,
drinking.
such cars are your private cars. You can always buy, any other car that artist has to own, which is your Vianos. Then you know that you travel with a team. There's someone
but
who's
I get a
driving
fucking
you.
car.
There's someone who's gonna make sure that
but
your
your
safety is
driver,
also
Euros.
not compromised.
EURA stands for you are us, So, but no, on the real, let's just, like I said, I empathize, but as for sympathizing, nah. We've seen this happen, time and again, and we do love him. Don't get me wrong, we do, but
I'm not sure.
okay, when you don't, I do.
Yeah.
I do. I love Shebe. I love his story.
Exactly, but it's good to see someone you love take care of themselves.
Absolutely.
Because it's crazy how we trust each other on the road, eh? It's very crazy. Like one
Very
accident
true.
on the highway can cost the life of
So
12,
many people.
20 people. And I
Especially
mean,
in the highway.
you get.
everyone is driving on a 120. Like, what are you thinking?
So we need to be careful. But above all, if you can't love yourself, then how are other people supposed to love you? And if you can take care of yourself, then who else is going to take care of you? It's just very unfortunate that a lot of accidents have been happening, especially with the people that are in the public industry, that the public eye. And
Shame, yeah. Sapta
It's
as well
good.
recently got an accident.
Fortunately, he is still alive, but I just hope he does better going forward because people appreciate his craft. He's good at what he does. Don't get me
He
wrong. And
is.
also the story, Sahai, is very inspiring to
Yes.
most. But it would be
Yes.
good to see the change in him.
The way I'm disagreeing with y'all.
Of course, you are disagreeing with us.
Of course you
What do you like
don't
about his
the
music?
guy.
Because his music first is trash to me.
Exactly.
Do you want me to tell you why I like Shebe?
Yeah. Maybe we should get into
The
that.
reason why I like that guy is because he's non-conventional and he does not care.
Yeah.
And we've been speaking about now doing you and allowing yourself to be a you. Nobody does music that Shebe does.
Yeah.
Who sings like Shebe?
Does
He's
he
the
even
only
sing?
person in South Africa,
Who does music like
maybe
Shebe?
in the
Gift.
world, that actually does that. Right?
Yeah.
Like, I feel like with him, his story, not even how he started, not even just his story in terms of the kind of music that he does, is not the same. And he's okay. And people trash him for the music that he does, but a lot of people like him. Why? Because he speaks about random stuff.
Like, it's funny to hear him say tweka komushimaning going straight, I'm just like,
And then you're like, yeah.
yeah,
boy.
get it, you know.
Like,
You guys want to see Nyash? Oh, you appreciate this Nyash.
It's not even about that. It's about Shebe saying it to a straight guy. You wouldn't expect him to, would you? But would you?
Would I what?
Expect Shebe to say to a straight guy? Tweka.
Tweka when I shita.
Yeah.
You wanna see guys twerking?
Hey, emanyera ke di bone straight guy di tweka kwa re jiva. Ba tweka, ino ba lore ba ka sitla se ba eso mara ba tweka. O javisang le ra, re tlohele rena re javisa mara hey, it's fine, you know.
Shebe needs to do better. Shebe needs to take himself serious as a public figure, and he also needs to know that as soon as you are exposed to a whole lot of people, you play a major role because a whole lot of people look up to you. So really, up until he does better and, you know, he conduct himself like someone who's in the public space, and then maybe we'll have a different conversation. At this point in time, he's not my favorite. I don't want to lie to you.
Well, he's never been your favorite.
No. Maybe he might be my favorite.
Don't
you never know. Thing is,
no.
Thing is with music, like it's like betting lottery because you never know when you're gonna release a hit where everyone is gonna appreciate.
But then you released the Tweka shit, man, and then the whole world was going
shit when I Tweka, man.
The whole world.
That's my favorite thing for him to see. Other than that, everything else can go to the bin.
That's what made him famous, though.
Exactly. As I'm saying, this was shit when I Tweka. That's what I appreciate from him.
And I feel like with that, he's gonna be like a celebrity for a long time. Even if he does not release songs, if somebody just puts Tweka man, shit man on their song, I'm telling you,
it's gonna
go
crazy.
Haywire.
Nah, it makes sense. It makes sense. What do you have for us?
So we also spoke about growth. You know, on the first episode, I remember people are like, oh no, why were you shading people on the last segment when I was making a comparison? You know, like when you think of Auto Trader, who comes into mind? You remember that game? And that was not because I was throwing shade. There's no shade that was intended on that because I think what was not included on that episode is the conversation that we had on radio. Locally. The reason why I appreciated him coming forward to share his story is because a lot of people are going through that and a lot of people are facing that, and there's nothing wrong with that. But also this brings me back to why we are talking about this topic right now.
Yeah, hold that for a second. Even though people are to say you are shady, what are they going to do about it? Nothing. Continue.
Nothing.
Actually, they can do something about it.
What?
Exactly.
Yeah, no.
That's
now
all.
we're talking.
You know, that's the only way.
So let's talk about Era by DJ Zinhle.
Era by DJ Zinhle.
Summer comes falling.
Yes.
Wat gedaan?
So DJ Zinhle closed a store, right, in Menlyn, and apparently she says that she closed the store because then she wants a bigger space. So my thing is, if you want a bigger space, you go look for a bigger space, then you take your store, you move to the bigger space, right? So
Good one.
So I'm just thinking, how are you closing a whole store to move to a bigger space? Because then at the bigger space, there should already be advertisements. Era moves here. Era coming soon.
It's true. I've seen, actually, now that you mentioned that, isn't that the same thing that happened with Mamkhize in Mall of Africa? It moved from where it was and then it went to that Kevin.
Yes, and what did they say? Kevin. What did they put?
Yeah, they did put a disclaimer.
Mamkhize coming soon, right?
Yes.
So,
but what if there's no bigger space for mainland right now?
What I'm saying is wherever. I get it, social media. If somebody says, I'm moving to a bigger space, and then there are people saying, no, you're lying. There's someone that's going to be an advocate and say, no, actually, she is speaking the truth because I've seen Era coming soon at this particular store at a certain mall.
Maybe they haven't found the place yet.
But also, let's talk, right?
You sound like you're believing her, but okay.
Yeah!
So this is where I come in. Let's
my chance. I'll go for it.
Before. Because reading is...
Gustavo's out, guys. No, I agree with you.
We are going to start with the spectacles because reading is what? Fundamental. Let's go. Luckily, you guys are not my friends, so that's why this should be easy.
All right.
Okay, but my chat with the whole thing is that, there was that whole conversation that happened before when DJ Zinhle was like, people are not skilled enough for the job,
Oh, yes, she did.
And people were like,
Oh, no, she
you are a
did.
hater. And,
Oh, no,
but
she did.
That point was very valid.
Very valid.
Because, so we can see that the unemployment rate is bad. But honestly speaking, even if DJ Zinhle wanted to make a difference, I guess hear the difference, Ali one. The job unemployment part goes back to the government. Do not even dare put it on DJ Zinhle. Don't.
Not only the government,
but I feel
to
like
an individual. Before
but
we
her
can
comment
blame,
was not even that. Her comment was, the unemployment rate is so high, but yet we don't have skilled people, right? And the skilling part of things has to do with money and people not going to tertiary levels and
there we go.
So it has nothing. I agree with you when you say it has nothing to do with the government, because then
it has everything to do with the government.
Hell no.
Wait, I'll tell you why. I'll tell you why. We spoke about this, did we? I think we did. If the government can introduce NHI, Fees Must Fall has been a movement that's been happening for years. It has been there for years.
But you guys are a developing country. Continue anyway.
I get it, we're a developing country, but for us to be a fully developed country, our government has to play a very pivotal role. We can't do it ourselves. The government is the one that can actually get us to be recognized.
You can't do it yourself.
We can, but like I'm saying, the government is the one that can get us to be recognized as a fully developed country.
Okay.
So, Digolo, if schools, like already we know, primary schools for the most part, you don't have to pay any school fees. High schools, same thing.
But that's a chat for another day. Primary schools are free, but level of education is close to none. So
yeah, but still, imagine how the world would be if education was also free. Higher education, your varsities, your colleges.
Right. Like in America. But most of them are free. Like your Harvards and then yes. Right, but most colleges in America, local colleges, that's what's free in America. And most people go to local colleges, and then obviously they would have like a higher education and now be employable. Is that where you're going?
Yeah, because right now,
way I'm so refusing with what you guys are saying, but continue, it's fine.
Right now,
I'll cook after this.
What qualifies you to be somebody who's employable in an organization? So you apply for jobs.
Yes.
Look,
education.
This life thing, it's an individual thing, right? If you're not going to do anything about your life, then how do you expect the next person to come and live or pause their problems to come and rescue you?
People are trying their best. They literally are trying their best.
I'm talking from experience, guys. I know people that literally don't want to do anything with their lives.
Percentage of those people.
Yeah, you're talking about a very small fraction of those people.
That fraction also plays a role because of the apparel for the unemployment in South Africa. But we'll come to the chat. I want us to pause that a bit, right?
Yeah.
Back to DJ Zinhle. Yeah. Is the kind of business that she's doing profitable in any way?
Yes.
Selling earrings and sunglasses.
Yes.
I can buy sunglasses in Joburg CBD for $50, right?
It's not about what are you buying. It's about who's selling it.
Exactly.
It has everything.
That comes with
I mean, Tepo jeans.
Don't.
Okay, wait, Tepo jeans, Maxhosa. Okay,
yes.
Let's talk about that, right? It's not. It has nothing to do with what you're buying. I can literally make a bottle of water and write it Hleziphi, right? And then I have a bottle of water that's written Jacob Zuma Amanzu Amandla. Girl. People are gonna buy Amanzu Amandla, are they not?
Exactly.
Because it's Jacob Zuma on it. It's not really like with that. It's very profitable, and if you really know, a lot of women really like the Era brand.
Absolutely.
A lot of women,
very loyal to the brand. And also, check this. We're not only talking about the physical store, but we're also talking about the online store.
Yes.
And also, think of this from this perspective. There's one item that is like 550.
Earrings.
So you have like 550, and then you decide, Lohore, you are going to produce the products, say, the ones that are going to cost 550, say 70, right? That's your production. So you take that 550 and you multiply it by 70. That's like money.
A lot.
It's money.
Why is it that her business is not doing well? And this is not the first scandal.
Those are allegations, though, right? Because if she wasn't doing well, I don't think the online store would be doing well.
And she would be like branching to other stores.
Yes.
But
she sells watches. She sells bags. Her baby has a store.
Who buys all that?
A lot of people.
Exactly.
Gift, where do you
Why
live?
is she closing stores then? That's my
Because
chat.
she wants
It's
to
one
move to
store,
a
guys.
bigger
Come on, it's
store.
one store.
Nah, it's not the first store to close. It's not.
Okay, well, it's not.
Yeah.
But
So as long as you've never bought from Zinhle,
You shut
I
up.
don't understand why you are even
Correct.
participating in the whole conversation.
You know why?
Why?
Because most of what she is selling, right,
Mm-hmm.
caters for girls. Maybe she can, think out of the box.
She has.
Caters for everyone. I mean,
they are
I've
boys.
seen one of her pair of sunglasses.
Mm-hmm.
They look like your Galaxy Boy sunglasses. And Galaxy Boy, by the time, caters for everyone. Also, if she can, think out of the box and perhaps maybe, cater for both genders, we can have a conversation.
Right now she does. And that's
Okay,
part,
right.
that's part of the business expanding, the expansion of
Maybe
business.
then we'll see a difference. Now that you are saying now that she does, we will see a difference. But at this
Right
point
now-
in time, her business
But her
had a
store's
target
closed
market.
already.
And the unfortunate part is the target market wasn't coming to the party.
The target market definitely was coming to the party.
Why is she closing stores then?
Batong,
I
show
feel
everyone
like-
and you guys are
I
just
feel
like,
like
wow,
it's
go do your
Menlin.
research.
I feel like it's Menlin only.
Nah,
right?
it's not. Do your research. Do your
Okay,
research.
let's do
Producer,
my
check for
research.
us.
there's 2 shops that's in Zinhle, Mall of Africa, and they have been operating.
But they
nothing has
wow.
stopped.
And if you
Those-
really
those
think
small
about
shops-
it, right? Target market is upper end. Because
And
who
about
buys
40.
earrings for 500?
And about toys, like right now,
I
as everybody
never.
is on some, oh, Amandala, oh,
yeah,
yes,
yes,
you did
yes.
that. Oh, listen, South Africa, my land. Like they're on some, what the hell are these people doing? Why?
Why?
But why are they closing stores? This is not the first store, by the way.
Dude, she
Mara
is.
Gifty. How many times has
moving.
Pick and Pay closed stores? Come on now. Are they not profitable?
Stores are allowed to make changes as
They
much
are,
as
they are.
they can. So Zinhle doing this right now, I think you guys are just only crucifying her because she's a public figure, and you guys just
No,
like
we're not
don't
even
like
crucifying her. We want
Because
the best
if
for
you
her.
check,
We
the
just,
same thing, the same thing happens in the corporate world.
It does.
Stores change, like they move
Yes.
from this point to this one. Oh, we are shutting down this store, but nobody is like, oh, ShopRite is broke because they closed down this shop.
My only issue is you saying, you like close the store and say, I feel like it's not profitable. Don't close it and say that we're moving to a bigger space. Like, that's my only chat.
But
Right? That's the only thing. Right? But everything else, kudos, DJ Zinhle. I really like your products. I really do. But don't say that we are moving to a bigger place, because if you're moving to a bigger place, I mean,
I love your chat so much because all her stores are as small as a toilet.
it's okay. Target market.
And then twin katlang morning, go hore. In as much as we're like, I heard a billionaire say that never tell your plans to anybody.
Maybe that's what she's
You know,
doing.
and
She already told us her plan.
No, did she
She's
say
opening a bigger
she
store.
was like, we want to move to a bigger space. Wanting to move to a bigger space. That's that.
So she's not in the billionaires line. In the
Nalo
billionaires
Babuja, la
line. Because
producer.
she said that, what did she say? You said, don't tell your plans to anybody. Gift has a point though. She already told us her plan. She's moving to a bigger store.
No, but then she didn't say what bigger store or what's gonna be, you know.
Maybe she's
Imagine this.
rebranding.
Yeah.
Maybe you
We
never
wish her
know.
the
Gift.
best, Shem.
You never know.
We wish her the best.
Marabona, here's the other thing about it, ne?
Yeah.
What if her moving to a bigger space, she wants, because she does make bags, right?
Yes, she does.
Yeah.
So what if the bigger space is gonna have like a little section where you can embroider whatever that you want on the bags?
Maybe.
You know, like let us not
You're
feel.
giving her ideas.
Of course I am.
Okay.
She must pay you. DJ Zinhle.
Do the right thing.
I need to patent that idea. It's copyright. But I'm just saying, you know, like there's so many ways in which to look at this.
Yeah.
Like, in as much as we are having a conversation about this, I don't feel like it's really meant to be a conversation.
Yeah,
Because it's just
true,
like it's one
true.
shop closing, guys. Yeah, sure.
And
there
it's
has been
literally one
others,
shop.
you know,
Yeah.
that have also closed. But business are allowed to expand. We spoke about Drip.
Yeah.
Drip is still standing even today. You know,
Very true.
business are allowed to have like mishaps here and there. Like it's part of the business life cycle. So that is that, and kudos to her.
Also, everything is seasonal, in life.
It is seasonal. So
Yeah.
gifts, you will have to issue an apology publicly.
To who?
To Shebe and DJ Zinhle.
Abanye
You're
ga batlang
welcome.
founela. I'm not issuing any apology.
So now, let's talk about the most tragic thing that happened in KZN the past week.
Yeah. The storms.
Tornado. Yeah.
Guys, what's going on with KZN?
Guys, KZN is in what we call.
Maybe it's because Jacob Zuma is not the new president.
Nah, beside that, what do they call? Isn't it a Mediterranean something? A place that has a lot of humid, because obviously
it's very humid.
Yeah,
KZN
it
is
is
very humid.
due to the fact that they have, the sea also. So obviously the evaporation happens. So that process is just, a bit. My man, I did my natural science. I passed.
But also, from my understanding, how tornadoes are formed is when hot air and cold air come close to each other. That's when the whole thing happens. And I mean, Durban is in the Indian Ocean.
Yes.
And then I know that nearby there's is it the Atlantic Ocean?
Atlantic Ocean, yes.
And the Atlantic is colder.
But the Atlantic and Indian meet in Cape Town. So.
They meet, in Cape Point.
Yeah.
Cape
Agulhas.
Cape?
Agulhas.
You guys are fucking educated. Yes. Producer Kupauchalwa.
You're pulling a prima donna on us. You.
Nah, I don't drink today.
So,
I'm enjoying this chat.
With Durban, I think a lot of watery stuff are gonna happen now because of the climate change and what's not, right?
There was a
conversations
mini tsunami
around
that also happened sometimes.
That's what I'm saying. Like a lot of stuff are gonna happen because of the climate change, and obviously, if you are in hot areas of South Africa, that's bound to happen. Like even your Maputos and stuff like that, right? They have very, very hot waters, right?
But what's the damage in KZN at this point in time? I haven't really been following the story.
A lot of houses have been really badly affected. Some houses I've seen, they don't have roof and all of that. And one beautiful thing I've actually seen is that Vivian as well as Sorisha, they are going to be, helping the communities that were badly affected. And I also saw that Duduzane Zuma also, they're going to be, helping.
Do you know the hashtags of the donation sites?
I don't, but I'll have to find them. But that's what I saw, which to me, that is a really good cause.
Yeah, it is. Yeah. It is. I mean, shame, man. KZN is that one province that is always hit by natural disasters.
Yes.
So it really breaks my heart. And as long as, beaches are there to be enjoyed.
I'm sorry,
the
consequences. The way you said it sounds like you said bitches.
Your mind is not here. The consequences that comes with, all these beautiful things that are meant to be enjoyed. It's really sad because this is not the first time, right? Yeah. Time and again, over and over again, we get to see, KZN being caught in the whole entire natural disaster situations. And it's really sad. It's really sad.
It really is sad. But unfortunately, I mean, a lot of people made a living in KZN, and they can't move just because... there's that
natural disasters that happen every 4 years.
And I think I'm really grateful for being alive in this time because so many things that are actually happening, they're happening whilst I'm alive and I can logically think, make sense and read about these things, being more informed about all of these things, It's very unfortunate what happened there, but I'm really happy that, people in higher places, they really want to help the communities because at the end of the day, we as communities, we need to build each other.
True.
So it's good to see that Sorisha as well as Vivian, they involved, Duduzane, and I'm hoping Mamkhize is also what?
Hopefully
no.
What?
I was going there that you are not mentioning Mamkhize and she has a lot of money. And by the way,
she moved to Joburg, just by the way.
SARS is coming for her again. About 44 million that she needs to pay.
That's small change.
Small change where? Because
to her.
But
small
my thing is she's been, on the other side of the law so many times because of SARS. Why is she not learning the lesson? At least then she could go assist with that money.
The thing is, we've never had a lot of money to know how to manage it that well, because obviously,
accountants,
having a lot of money,
there are people that go to school.
I get that. I was about to get there.
Your personal financial education is very important.
Correct, absolutely.
You depending on other people to handle your finances sometimes. When you have a lot of money, some of those people can literally take money away from you or actually
But are you saying you're going to have 100 million in life and want to manage it by yourself?
No, what I'm saying is financial education. for self when you have money is important. Not that you're going to manage it, but if there are any discrepancies, you're going to see that more Ngara accountant didn't do the right thing. So it's very important.
And also, in as much as we know about the net worth also takes into account the assets, and that's where the real power is. The number of assets and the assets that you have really say a lot about you. That's what makes you rich. That's what makes you wealthy. That's what makes you, a person of stature. So yeah, man, come on. Cyrus is always attacking people. Mamkhize, and then DJ.
Don't mention Mamkhize. She's not on that list. We're hoping that she go assist. We're hoping that you go assist. And by the way, she's getting tenders from the government to build RDP houses. So she should go assist. But don't mention her out of the list. Mention people that
of you saying she should. When you should be saying, I hope.
I hope.
But,
I hope, Mamkhize, I hope.
It would also be good. Like, this is me coming, like, celebrities listen to me. Brands in KZN. Like, this is, if there's any time for you to show that you can really make a difference and an impact in life, this is the time,
Correct.
To, like, see your DJ Tiras, just a lot of people come together because obviously, Durban, July, and this happened in June. All the people that are going to be in Durban, July, people in higher places and bigger places, this thing is going to be happening in Durban.
In Durban, KZN.
That province on its own, we know that right now it is the province that is in need of help. So.
But my chat also is that people that are usually affected by these things are your lower class, your middle class. Durban July will continue like nothing is happening.
I get it because
Durban.
they are sponsors. I think this year Hollywood bets.
Hollywood has always been the one to sponsor.
I'm not saying that it should stop because people were like badly injured,
but at least
affected by these.
A little bit of a donation would assist.
Yeah,
it would be nice.
We know that we want to make a difference, and best believe if I had the money, I would be making a difference.
Of course,
there's just something.
I believe you.
It's only a matter of time.
There's really something good about helping someone. I don't like saying somebody in need, but it's just really good to help somebody who needs your help.
Absolutely.
Well, that's the same thing as someone who's in need.
What?
Anyway, let's talk about the big spenders of Cape Town. And, my favorite artist in the whole world, Davido, was in Saints, Cape Town. And these are the tables were priced. Number one. Okay, let's start with the best table is 20,000 minimum spend, by the way.
Minimum spend.
To sit in that particular table.
Yeah, the best table is
Davido,
20,000.
but it's fine, continue.
But then come down, Wayne. How?
So the best table, is Davido going to be in the best table?
Nah, listen to the list. You're going to be shocked. You're going to be shocked.
The best table is 20,000 rands.
Okay.
And then the assurance table is 60,000 rands.
What are you assuring? Your life?
Wait, I'm trying to think. Wasn't there yes, I was about to say because I'm thinking unavailable assurance. There is a song.
It's the name of the song.
Yes.
Oh.
So
And
he named
sense.
his tables according to his catalog, right?
Oh.
But they go with prices.
Yeah. So assurance, I know assurance, right?
Assurance, you know the
Yeah.
song. Assurance,
That's what my man told me before we broke up. But anyway.
You need to go fetch your man because
This man.
this man really did the most, eh?
I will wait.
Yeah, assurance. Assurance is 60,000. Assurance 60,000.
Yeah, 60,000.
Again, fuck Davido, but continue.
Come down, man. There's no fucking that's gonna be happening here unless if it's the good one. Woo! Damiduro is 80,000 rands. Blow my mind is going to be it was 100,000 rand because all of this was happening on the 31st of May.
Yeah.
Just unpacking the prices of the table. And then Risky is 250,000 rands. Champion Sound 300,000 rands. Deja Vu 650,000 rand. Feel It 750,000 rand. And I'm unavailable 1 million rands. And then the biggest of them all, Davido 2 million rand minimum spend on the table at Saints in Cape Town.
So what are you going to be? Okay. I get it. I understand.
Yeah.
I don't get it. I don't understand.
What are you buying that is worth 2 million? I understand that bottles for like 50 mil, right? That's fine. That's okay. But how many of those bottles are you going to be buying? And how many people are going to be at Saints for that? Like, how many people are you going to be spending for?
So the club culture works like this. We have big spenders. We have ballers, flaunt your money type of situation. That's what it is about.
But if it says minimum spend, do you understand that there's 2 million, there's 1 million, so that's 3 million already. And the other ones, how much? It's minimum spend. So you are supposed to spend that. How you're supposed to spend that money? You are supposed to. You are forced to.
And by the way, just to join at the table, here's my chat, right? Who is Davido in South Africa for me to go sit with him on a table and pop out 2 million?
Who's your favorite
Davido is exactly that.
Besides that,
He's
who's your
Davido.
favorite artist in the whole wide world?
In the whole, no, I'm an artist, so I support a whole lot of artists. I wouldn't really have a fave.
Who was your
specific.
artist? Who was your favorite artist before you became you?
Who's my favorite artist?
Yeah.
Michael Jackson.
No, I've never
love
really been
Michael
a big fan of Michael Jackson.
I'm just thinking him and Michael Jackson. Man, I better moonwalk.
Before I became an artist, I think.
Yeah.
I can't think of one, but someone who has really inspired me because they from my hood, right? Has always been Kiabe Tsumtilenyane. But then also, it was a thing of, okay, I see you, it's possible, coming from the same hood.
Yeah.
But that is just an inspiration to say, if she can do it, I can also do it. But my thing and my chat, and hear me out.
Yeah.
Who the fuck is Davido in South Africa for me to go sit with him and pay 2 million?
I'm glad that you asked that question because it's only you who can ask yourself that question. Because obviously, in order for somebody to go to Saints and pay that amount, it's somebody who really wants to do it. So I know for a fact that I would go and spend if I do have the money because I love the artist and I'm going to be partying with the artist, Bona. Don't speak from a point of I don't have money now. Let's speak from a point of we have like
It's not even about that.
Wait,
Yes.
I have 100 billion in my account, ne? But then also we are talking about Saints, right? And the Saints sitting at Zagidizing, they're like Nigerian.
Yeah,
owned,
they are.
know?
They are.
And
Most of
also,
them.
Also, they basically here in South Africa to take our money.
not
Come
to take our money, but all I'm just saying is, if you've watched Nigerian reality shows, you would know that millions in Nairas is like an
Yeah.
amount that a person can take out any day.
Because someone
Their
can be
currency is
buying
lower
bread
lower
for
than ours, right?
So,
2 million.
Yeah.
What if these prices are actually like 2 million
Naira,
Nairas?
maybe, ne?
And then
No, it wasn't Nairas,
And then
guys, it was
rents. Think of the bigger picture. Think of
Okay,
the bigger picture.
okay,
Like,
okay.
think ahead. Sanlam. You know? I didn't think RE. The Naira.
Then maybe.
Then we can have a
Then
chat.
it makes sense.
Yeah, we can have a
Because
chat.
like 2 million Nairas, let's see.
We can have a chat. If it's 2 million Nairas.
Because 1
most
million
likely
Naira
it's-
is like 16K.
Most likely it's 25 rand. We can chat.
Come on. Come on.
You don't know how to
Come
do that.
on. Rent the Nairas.
That song. 2005. Wait, was it?
Because
2005?
wow. Hell no. 2 million
You
to
didn't,
South
say, you
Africa.
didn't say 2005. How old were you 2005 to be singing Rents and Nairas?
He was in grade 1.
Oh my God, gift.
What about Cratch? Cratch, you couldn't have been in grade
No,
one.
no go Krishna go bella butterfly. So belly.
Check quickly there. We're under 4 minutes.
Don't believe the word they say. I was
Imagine.
there.
Yeah,
I
I
was
remember.
crying. I was
1 rand.
sobbing as a kid. Yes.
It's 78 Naira. So come on.
Like,
Take me serious.
So like, let's get penny kang man.
Take me
Not the water
serious.
too much, but
Mara,
then-
the money that he wants was in rents. That's my thing. If it was in Nairas, we could have a different
yeah, Mara,
conversation.
like, I can come tomorrow and say, Lohor, the graphic designer who designed the poster nale wrong because they were actually supposed to put
Nale
Nairas
wrong.
instead of the rands.
Are they not wrong?
Guys,
that's exactly what
You are
he
not
was here
going to
for.
believe this.
Yeah.
2 million Nairas is
Yeah.
25K.
Exactly my point. That's
So
reasonable.
like, can we let's work with my analogy.
That's reasonable.
I think you are right. If they say minimum spend, it's 25K.
Guys, the poster says rents. Can we please
Mara,
get that
2
clear?
million.
You know, like
Can we please get that clear?
okay,
It says
Marabon,
rents.
Marabon. Now I read it as a sarcastic person because I understand humor. When I see humor, I know it.
Yeah,
Nka
got
to
you.
fihla mo ke re koloi ke 25 million. There is no car in the world that costs 25 million. Show it to me now and then I will apologize gladly. So,
True.
you know,
true.
we have to be realistic.
Right.
With them, you know. So like think of it like this. If you know these things, man, come on. You know you can't spend 2 million for a table. at a club, yeah, sure, I might have money, but 2 million minimum,
Right.
you know,
Crazy.
for a table. It's crazy, but like, if I can
And it's
pay...
not like if you don't spend that 2 million, they're gonna hold you hostage.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Like, nobody's going to be like, oh, no, pay it, because we released the poster. No, it's not happening like that. But
Yeah.
I can spend 2 million nairas at a club.
Which is
Yeah.
Because we are
okay.
doing what? We are popping bottles and rands and what?
nairas.
Like, Balin Pina to prep you guys for this
They were
that's happening
preparing
now.
you.
Exactly.
Like, aliboni. Stick with me.
Thank you for the education.
Guys, you're welcome.
Wow.
You see why it's important to have a gay person in your life?
Very.
Such information.
Very.
Such information.
Stacey, how was that experience for you?
With the podcast.
You were on fire.
Absolutely
God damn.
on fire.
You were on fire.
I mean, I feel like with me, entertaining comes naturally, right? Because I'm
Yeah.
a natural entertainer.
Yeah.
And yeah, so very, very great experience today. I feel like I'm going to be doing this more often.
It's true.
But
it's
now
true.
also, like, for somebody at home who does not know who Hlezi P is, who is Hlezi P before this episode happened?
So I'm just a girl from Soweto. Guys, okay, I'm a girl from Soweto, right? And obviously very humble beginnings and went on with her life, groomed herself. Like, you know, nobody can put a price to me, right? Nobody can put a price on me.
Yeah.
You know, I did it myself all the way, right? I don't really like to talk about personal life publicly, because I believe private is private.
Of course.
But I want people to know who I am, and I am an entertainer. The next big thing.
The next big thing.
Alright.
Let's talk music.
I actually do have a song coming out on Friday. It's called Amandla with Real Magivano and Marshmello. Amandla. Yes. So I do
It's
have a
true.
song coming out on Friday.
Yeah.
And yeah, so you're going to be seeing a lot of posting. You're going to be seeing a lot of content, right?
Yeah.
So I will be dropping my handle next week, because then I am creating an artist page.
Yeah.
So that you guys can see my artist life. Yeah.
But, you know, I listened to the snippet of the song. Amazing work, girl. Amazing. You are
Yeah, she's
going
super
very
talented.
far. He knows I'm very hard on the lock drum. You know, even when I'm going to go to the studio, I'm not saying anything, but if I go to the studio, like, it's na lock drum. But after
Right.
listening to the to the vocals of the song, it's very spiritual. You
It is
have
very.
it. You have it. And you are it.
Actually, I am a very spiritual person. I'm
It's true.
spiritually inclined. So.
What do you want for yourself in the music space?
I want growth. I want to be taught how to do things, and most especially the right way, right? Because there are wrongs and right ways to do stuff. So maybe I want to be taught how to entertain the right way, right?
Yeah.
And actually do things for people,
Yeah.
right? And make sure that with the entertainment, it doesn't come with trying to put people down. So I want my entertainment to actually be a growth factor in
Yeah.
a lot of people's lives, right? So I think that's where I am.
On a scale of 1 to beautiful, how beautiful are you? And I'll tell you why I'm asking.
Beautiful.
Because you are so beautiful. Pretty is an understatement. Like, I'm serious. You are so beautiful.
English.
I mean, Maban, I saw you, and then I was like, okay, you know what? We're here to work, and then we work. But then, like, it was sitting on the table. I'm like, she is so beautiful.
Thank you.
And waiting, like I said, you really have it, and I'm very excited to see how the industry is going to be impacted by you, because, like I said, you have it. You really have it. You're the full package. And also, besides the music, when somebody gets to sit down with you, and I hope they get to know you on a personal level someday when you feel comfortable enough to share some personal stuff, but you are a force. You really are a force. And I'm really excited for everybody to, like, see this song that you're about to perform for us, because when I enjoy Kimo, and
It's
I when an
true,
album
it's
cover
true.
it, what?
It's true.
Single cover. I always say album.
Yeah, it's a single. It's a single. I think maybe we should also tap into that. So, are you looking into dropping an EP in the near future?
Yeah.
If someone was to say to you, give me a holistic plan for the next 5 years, what would you say, looking into the music space?
I think I should be dropping an EP before the end of the year. Maybe an EP with like 5-6 songs. Very, very hot songs. And then in the next 5 years, I see myself as an Abantu, like
An it girl.
as a, feature with Zinhle, feature with Makabelo.
Yeah.
You know,
Beautiful.
feature with Bomaporisa, stuff like
I have
that.
a burning question though.
Yeah.
So, are you seeing yourself or are you approaching the entertainment industry as a versatile artist, or are we mainly gonna see Lesbi doing Amapiano?
No, I'm very versatile, right? Because I'm a spiritual person, obviously I incline more to like spiritual songs and what's not. But if you called to the party, man, I mean, you gotta deliver.
You gotta
right? And I
deliver.
feel like with an artist, you have to be. It's a must to be versatile because money does not have a certain route, right?
It doesn't
So
restrict
if
you.
somebody comes and says, "I want you to do an R&B song for me. I want you to feature." If you teach me how to do it, let's do it. Yeah. Right? If you show me how to do it, then let's go.
It
right?
makes sense.
Yeah.
It makes sense.
And it goes with being teachable also. So I'm a very teachable person. So.
Versatile.
Yep.
Versatile. That's what he
Friday
said, by the way.
is. Yeah.
That's definitely what he said. In the spirit of being versatile, people, we don't only do the podcast, but we're also going to bring you an amazing performance by yours truly, Shezi P. You were amazing.
Thank
you
you.
were amazing.
She is.
So
Big
you're not
shout out.
only a vocalist, now you're a podcaster too.
It's true. It's true. It's true.
No, actually, you're going to give me a run for my coin.
I will.
Go
I
opela,
will.
go opela, Lena, go
All right.
opela.
Give us a snippet then. What are we expecting on Friday, or what people can expect on Friday?
I'm going to do it in acoustics though.
Yeah. Acoustic version, yes.
All right.
Give us to us so that we know that you really are the real deal.
Right. So my song, I just want to introduce the song, right? The song is about a person who the song is about a person who has been struggling for a very long time and just asking the Lord for, amandla.
Strength and power.
Right? So strength and power to actually go through it. Right? So yeah. Here goes nothing. The song is in Zulu. So.
Here goes everything, girl. Here goes everything.
All right. Okay.
Should I adjust it for you so that you feel comfortable? Sorry guys, I like to hold stuff.
Thank
Oh
you.
wow.
All right. I think this should be fun.
Oh wow. Yeah, there we go.
All right. Gudalandi dizula umphefumlo ngaphumuli dizawuncedwa kubani na
Ndizawuncedwa ngubani Nkosi.
So yeah. And then it goes on to say para duru day paru paru bay para duru day.
It's true.
Yeah, so
Listen, Real Makivano teaming up with Marshmello and Hlezi Amandla dropping on Friday. We are out of here.
Let's go, ladies and gents, boys and girls. Don't forget to hit that like, subscribe button because we are coming back with another banger of an episode. You don't want to miss it. We are out.
we're out.